Hi, Wizard of West LA here. Welcome to the Otoscope project battery upgrade. What is an otoscope? An otoscope is a device designed to look inside an ear canal. And I am at a veterinary hospital, so we are looking at a veterinary otoscope. This is basically what the otoscope looks like. And this is the battery for the otoscope that we're going to replace. The problem we have is that the battery is not holding charge anymore, and they are also very expensive to replace. So we found a lithium ion option, and the next video is about how I soldered the top and added a little divot of solder on top so it will fit into the battery connector that holds on the otoscope. Plus, it's also easy to charge the battery with the lithium ion charger. This is basically the charger, and I will leave a link to this from Amazon. Very simple charger, gives you 3 LED level, charges fast, and plugs in the back to USB, and it's really simple to use, and I've had good luck with it. I own a couple of these, and like I said, I will post the link on this, and you basically just put the battery in here and it lights up. This is the battery that we are replacing it with. It's a 26650, and you can see it's about 3500 milliamp hour. It's a little under that. It's not really that high. I give it about 2000, about 2 amp. And the nice thing about it is that it's easier to charge. This is actually the finished one. I will show you the video in a little while how I put this on here. And it has also has a battery protection on the back. So if you use too much, it shuts down, or if you try to overcharge it, it turns off. I'll go through this on another video. So it's very simple, and we just added this little divot on the top. So I'm going to show you the video of how I did that. And plus, it's easy to recharge. An example of how the charger works. You put the battery in there and you put it down like this, and it charges. And that light will flash, and then it'll start moving to the second light. Looks like the battery was kind of low. So in a couple minutes it'll start moving over to the second and the third, and then they basically all 3 will light up when it's done. So it's a pretty simple operation. That's basically how it works. This is the otoscope we are using, and the inside has, as you can see, that's the battery connector that it has to make contact with. So it's very simple the way it operates. You turn on the switch, you rotate it, and it turns on. I'll show you when the project is finished. And like I say, very simple system, but we found a way because the original battery, these are flat on the top, and it doesn't make contact with the top over there on the other connector. So the other ones, the original batteries, have a taller top, so we just found a way to modify it. Okay, so I'm just going to clear off the top on here really quick, just to get a good area for soldering. So we're going to run this at low speed. This is, like I say, the Dremel 8220. We will be doing a review on this one, definitely. There we go. So it's going through, I'm going through a very low speed. Very, very low speed. Yeah, just to clear it off. There we go, just like that. By the way, it is possible to solder on these. You just got to do it really quick and not make a lot of heat on it when you solder it. And there we go. That looks like a nice area to solder. There we go. And that's it. Okay, so here's the battery with the top that's been cleaned off. So the goal here is to put a drop of solder in the middle, just to kind of make a raised top, so it can go into a receptacle for a otoscope. I will show you a video on that real soon and how it works. So the top is nice and cleaned. I'm going to use this old Radio Shack. It's a Radio Shack battery powered soldering iron, and I'm going to find another version of this that I'm going to put a review on it, and you guys can check to see how well these work. I've had really good luck with this. The tips work well. The one feature I like about these irons is they cool off really quickly. So I'm going to start soldering here in a bit. Okay, so we're back. I'm going to start soldering this. As you can see, the way this works, it has a switch on it, and then you push on here to activate. You can see it's activated. So let's give this a try, and we'll solder on top of it. You can see it actually heats up rather quickly too. Like I say, we just need a little bump of solder. I was thinking of putting a small nut on there, but that's going to be too tall. So let's just do a little bit of solder. Heat this up. Now we should get a good solder contact point, because we just sanded it with the Dremel. There we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. Yeah, we should get a good contact point on here. Yeah, it's already gripping. I can see it. There we go. You also have to think that you have to heat the surface of the material too. There we go, just like that. This has to be raised up a bit. There we go. That's all I'm looking for, just to put a tall area there that's just a little bit taller. Finished otoscope with the battery inside, and you turn this and you can see the light go on the otoscope. So very simple. And then to charge this, it takes about 15 minutes to 20 minutes to charge it. The regular nickel metal hydride, no, actually the NiCad, the original battery, takes almost all night to charge. And plus the capacity is very, very low, what's left on those. They're just kind of very expensive to replace. Thank you again for joining us here at the Wizard of West LA. Remember to click the subscription button, and I will keep uploading very interesting videos. Thanks again.